That was my first boundary I broke today. Getting up to this stage is, well, I'm way, way out of my comfort zone right now, but as an ode to all the people who are involved in my story, I just have to share it, so that's why I'm here. Social media doesn't have to be impersonal. It can be what you want it to be, as long as you are willing to invest a little bit of time and just be you. I can't change the entire world, but I can change my world a bit, and maybe yours. Maybe you want to swap along next time. The first time I got the idea that I'm going to talk about right now was in 2010. In those days, I organized it amongst a group of bloggers. We know what bloggers are. I've tried to get all the people behind the pretty blogs connected. I've tried to get them show a bit more of themselves. I've tried to keep the superficiality far away. I've tried to be social on social media. No matter who you are or what your life is like, when it comes to kindness, old-fashioned kindness, we all appreciate it. Social media came into our lives like a freight train. There is no way you can go round it anymore. Our former queen once said, social media made us too impersonal. Well, I'm sorry, Princess B, you are wrong. Social media is a thing you can use the way you like it, as long as you invest a little bit of time and just be you. The Instaswap, that's why I'm here. The Insta part stands for Instagram, you know, with the pretty pictures. Swap is to exchange. How does it work? Well, let's say you've read an announcement, the next Instaswap is on, and you've decided you want to swap along. What do? You just send me an email with your name and your address and of course your Instagram account. And you wait, because more people send me emails. I collect all these emails, and at the end of the submission period, I start mixing and mingling just at randomly, and then you will get an email from me back with the name and an address of someone else. Then what? You don't know the person. What are you going to do? Then what? Go over to their Instagram account, and by taking a good look at their pictures, you can get pretty much an idea of who he or she, we had 2 male swappers last time, so men, welcome. When you take a good look, you can also see what he or she likes. Nature, animals, skies, clouds, shoes, anything. So you investigate a bit of your time to take a good look and find out who you are going to send your swap to. Then the fun part begins. You start creating, making, crafting, but if you are far from creative, just buy. Buy something to give to this person. Still, you don't know the person, and we intend to make it personal, but the fact that you don't know them doesn't have to keep you from making them feel special and make them smile. There are no budget rules. I can't decide that for you. I can't take a look into your wallet, but I always say, and I keep on saying it, the cliché, it's all about the quality, not the quantity. I've seen the tiniest things take loads of hours to make and hit the right spot every time. So, the quality, not the quantity. Then you send. That's the easy part. A date will be set up front on which we all send out our swaps. So, post company, you're welcome. Loads of mail, envelopes, packages go that day to the post office. When you receive it, you open it, of course. You make a picture and you post it on your Instagram account. Did I say receive? Yes. Did you forget? You sent me your address, and I had to give it to someone else. So someone else was really busy to make you smile. That part we seem to forget. And then you see, giving is so much easier than receiving. You receive. We were exchanging kindness, remember? We were not only giving, we were only receiving. That's the hard part, receiving. I tell you, what's the feeling like to get something a total stranger made or bought just with you in mind? And I think I speak for all the participants from the last 3 editions. It was awesome. It was a very special moment, and that moment lasted at least a few days. So, can you imagine the amount of pretty pictures? Can you imagine the amount of happy people? How would you like it? It's not about the getting, the receiving. It's about someone took the time to look at your pictures, really look at your pictures, and try to get into your life. What would he or she like? Maybe it's even your favorite chocolate. I bet you will be happy. Believe me if I say Instagram is flooded that week, or thanks to PostNL, 2 weeks, with beautiful pictures of heartwarming gifts. And I know that because, like Font said, more than 4,000 tags on Instagram. Let me give you a summary. The first time I organized it on Instagram was in the second half of 2013. And I was thrilled with 160 people who wanted to join. It was a blast. The second time was in the beginning of this year. It was the spring edition. And I was amazed by the growth. Somewhere around 265 people sent me an email. They all wanted to join, and they were all welcome. With them, sponsors offered goods, which we allotted at the end at randomly amongst all the players. So that was a bit of extra. The third edition, we just closed it, and I'm still a little bit overwhelmed. I had to take up volunteers on the offer to help me to answer all those people. And normally I always want to do things myself, but this I couldn't. I had to build a website. Well, it was a very primitive one because there is no money coming in, so there is no money to invest. So primitive, low budget, but it worked. I could share information with everyone without having to send them all an email. I didn't do this alone. Okay, I introduced the idea. But an idea can be brilliant if no one wants to play. Where does that leave me with my brilliant idea? I didn't earn any money. I didn't invest anything in our economy. Well, sort of. And I didn't bring in world peace. But I gave 800 people a chance to have a happy time, to make someone smile. Because I had in my inbox 800 emails last time. 800 people looking for a way just to be nice to, well, someone else. 800 people willing to spend time to create something, anything. 800 people donating their time to this. Well, what can I say? Like I said, no world peace. I can't change the entire world, but I can change my world a bit, and maybe yours, if you are willing to swap along. Thank you.